Good evening. Thank you all for coming out in the rain tonight. We've got a few orders of business, and that's why I'm up here at the podium. But to kick things off, I'd like to ask the town clerk to call the roll.
Ms. Iacono, do you have an announcement to make regarding District 1?
Pamela Iacono, District 8. Please join me in welcoming David Fogel, who has been added to the RTM as a member in District 1. Welcome, David.
Steve Chesaray? Here. Dave Fogel? Here. Nancy Lefkowitz? Here. Keith Varian? Bill Gerber? Here. Aaron Lopez? Here. Eric Newman? Here. Cindy Perham? Here. Heather Dean? Present. Alex Durrell? Matt Jacobs? Here. Sharon Pastilli? Here. Alice Kelly? Here. Frank O'Reilly? Phil Pierce? Here. Marcy Spollier? Here. Josh Garskoff? Here. Joe Siebert? Here. Ruth Smay? Jay Wolk? Here. Matt Ambrose? Steve Barretts? Here. Hannah Gale? Here. Lisa Havey? Here. Lauren Bovee? Here. Mark McDermott? Here. Jill Vergara? Here. Karen Wackerman? Here. Carrie Burcham? Here. Pamela Iacono? Here. Christine Messina? Here. Peter Tallman? Here. Brian Farnan? Drew Georgiadis? Here. Dorian Herron? Here. Margaret Horton? Here. Sam Cargill? Here. Michael Hurley? Present. Frank Batiste? Eric Sunman?
All right, thank you. And I'd like to ask you all to stand and the town clerk to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item up is to consider and act upon the minutes of the regular meeting held on October 22nd, 2018. May I have a motion to accept? Representative Dean, a second. Representative Pastilli. Any discussion? Any edits? All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Next item up, to elect a moderator and deputy moderator for the ensuing year. May I have a nomination for moderator? Representative Wackerman.
I'm very pleased to nominate.
Do you need to?
Oh, I am. I'm very pleased to nominate Phil Pierce, who I think has done a great job in the last year as a moderator, and I'd love to see him serve again.
Is there a second? Representative Lefkowitz.
Nancy Lefkowitz, District 1. Not only do I second this nomination, but I have some comments. It's not often that you get an opportunity to say nice things about your colleagues, so I'm thrilled to be able to do that now. I ran for local office because I was frustrated with the tone and tenor of what was happening politically on the national stage, but I was hopeful that my community was not a microcosm for what we were seeing federally, and that this town and my neighbors all had common goals. And I've loved this work precisely because of that, and for these reasons. No one exemplifies this idea more than Phil Pierce. As our moderator, he is fair and just, and he's ethical, and he has a good sense of humor with just the right amount of snark. He approaches this role with thought and consideration, not just for town Democrats in mind and with them in mind. He recognizes that he serves all residents, regardless of their political party. Phil asks really good questions, and he challenges the caucus to do the same. He has high expectations for decorum and respects the views of all members of this body. So it is for these reasons, and without hesitation, and with unwavering support, that I second the nomination of Phil Pierce to serve as moderator of this body.
All right, thank you. Any other nominations for moderator? Seeing none, are we prepared to vote? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, thank you. Mr. Pierce, the podium is yours.
Thank you all. We'll conclude, or we'll move on to the balance of item 3 that's before the body to elect a deputy moderator for the ensuing year. Are there any nominations? Jill Vergara, Representative Vergara.
I'd like to nominate Mark McDermott. He's just simply the hardest worker I know, and he's dedicated to the RTM, and I'm proud to nominate Mark. Thanks.
Is there a second? Representative Walk.
Jay Walk, District 5, and I'll be short and sweet, which is hard for me to do. I ditto what Jill said.
Very nice. Is there any further discussion on this item? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? The motion carries. Congratulations, Representative McDermott. Okay. As this is the RTM's organizational meeting, I have to remind all of our members under Rule 5 of the Rules to Regulate that as elected officers, we are bound by the standards of ethics and conduct that are contained in Article 11 of the Town Charter, which include rules against conflicts of interest. In addition, we're required to follow the Freedom of Information Act. As has been done in the past, I'll circulate some materials to the members to remind them of these obligations. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. We'll move on to item 4, to nominate and elect members to serve on the Special Legislative Management Committee. Representative Wackerman and Representative Iacono.
Karen Wackerman, District 7. I'd like to nominate to the SLMC myself, William Gerber, and Jill Vergara.
And on behalf of the Republican caucus, I'd like to nominate myself and Michael Hurley.
Thank you. Any discussion on these nominations? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Congratulations to you all. And I understand that SLMC will have a meeting after the RTM meeting concludes. Next, we have item 5, to consider and act upon the following resolution recommended by the town clerk. Resolved that in accordance with the town charter and state filing rules, the representative town meeting hold their regular meetings for the year 2019 on the following dates: January 28th, February 25th, March 25th, April 4, 9, 10, and 29, May 6 and 28, June 24th, July 22nd, August 26th, September 23rd, October 28th, November 25th, and December 16th. Do I have a motion to approve? Moved by Representative Wackerman, seconded by Representative Horton. Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? The motion carries. Number 6, to consider and act upon the following reappointment to the Employees Retirement Board as recommended by the First Selectman, Carolyn L. Tribuco, Democrat, 111 Lookout Drive South, term November 2018 to 2023. Ms. Tribuco, do you want to come up and address the RTM? Just introduce yourself.
My name is Carolyn Tribuco. Thank you. My name is Carolyn Tribuco. I've lived in town since 1998. I filled a vacancy on the town retirement board. It was an opportunity for me to practice that which I've spent 2 decades doing professionally, which is analyzing investment opportunities and managing money. In this case, I'm sure you know, we manage the consultant, who in turn goes out and looks for the managers that we choose as a board, according to our policy manual, to invest in. It's been a terrific experience. We've brought the level of dialogue up to a very sophisticated platform of discussion of asset classes, duration, types of pensions offered, defined benefit, defined pensions. I've really enjoyed the experience, and I think you know from last month's presentation from Chairman Brian Vahey that the performance has been pretty good, and so I'm proud for the opportunity to come back.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion from our members? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? One abstention, Representative Iacono. Thank you for coming. Congratulations. The motion carries. Item number 7. The moderator has referred proposed amendments to the Alarms Ordinance, Chapter 45 of the Town Code of the Town of Fairfield, sponsored by Nancy Lefkowitz, District 1, Phil Pierce, District 4, Josh Garskoff, District 5, Ruth Smay, District 5, Lauren Bove, District 7, and Karen Wackerman, District 7, to the Legislation and Administration Committee under Rule 32 of the RTM Rules to Regulate. LNA voted favorably on that ordinance, so it'll come to the full RTM in December. Item 8, the moderator has referred amendments to the tax relief for the elderly and disabled homeowners ordinance, section 95-7 to section 95-15.4 of chapter 95, article 3 of the Code of the Town of Fairfield, sponsored by the Senior and Disabled Tax Relief Committee, Cynthia Parham, District 2, Mark McDermott, District 7, Jill Vergara, District 7, Peter Tallman, District 8, and Michael Hurley, District 10, to the Legislation and Administration Committee under Rule 32 of the RTM Rules to Regulate. I understand that committee, that was not voted out of LNA at our meeting last week. I understand that the Tax Relief Committee is meeting tonight after the conclusion of the SLMC meeting. Item number 9, to consider and act upon any other matters presented to said meeting in which may be properly acted upon under the rules of the representative town meeting. Is there any discussion on this item? Representative Dean.
Representative Dean, District 3. I just wanted to point of order that we didn't actually move the item for Carolyn or second, and we just had her come up and talk and voted for it. So I don't know if we want to have an actual. Maybe I missed something, but I thought we had not done that.
I think you're right, actually. So we will. we did take a vote, but we did not have a motion to. Is that right? We didn't do a motion.
Can I move that
So
we accept the item?
I'll entertain a motion. Move by Representative Dean. Is there a second? Representative Walk. We'll vote again. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions? Representative Iacono. Thank you, Representative Dean. You're correct. The motion still carries. Any other discussion? Any other things that I missed? No, it's fine. It's appropriate. Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved by Representative Wackerman, seconded by Representative Hurley. We're adjourned.